back. Hey. Jesus Christ. Lord. Talking about don't let someone get comfy or comfortable disrespecting you. And again, of course, I ain't introduced myself, but hey, y'all. I'm your coach, Tonetta Clay. I want to say hello to y'all. Hope y'all doing well. Of course, I'm here to, of course, inspire you to think bigger and to empower you to become who you are within your relationship. So definitely, like I said, I definitely want to welcome you all to this video because I know a lot of y'all ain't seen me live. A lot of y'all not a lot of y'all, but some of y'all just recently joined. But like I said, I definitely want to make sure that I get back to doing videos with y'all and to also talk about this too. For one, of course, we all know that's very important to not let anybody get comfortable disrespecting you. For two, I have a situation that's close. It's not a friend or a family or anybody, but somebody that's in an apartment complex. I hear them arguing and fighting and all this type of stuff damn near every night this past whole week. And I hear both of them, of course, possibly hitting each other. I know they're disrespecting each other, cursing, yelling, hollering, all this kind of stuff going on. But like I said, that's why I'm doing this video today, because I know this is the issue. It's not just these people. Of course, my mother was abused, domestic violence. I know a lot of others that were as well. And I also know, of course, me, back in my past relationships, of course, all the arguing and hollering and yelling. Nobody didn't fight or put our hands on each other at all, but just the disrespect in that way, I guess I put it that way. And I know I'm not speaking for myself. I'm sure I'm speaking for a lot of others as well. I guess I put it that way, especially when it comes to, like I said, the verbal disrespect. But getting back to what I was saying, like I said, don't ever let anybody get comfortable disrespecting you. The reason why I brought this up, of course, like I said, it's very important. And I know that it's a lot of times that we don't have, I can't say it's all the abuser or whoever the person is that's disrespecting you. I understand to a certain extent, I guess I put it that way. I understand where they're coming from. But for those who are being disrespected, like I said, there's a lot of tightening up of your boundaries that you have to do in order for that disrespect to stop. You can't just keep sweeping stuff up under the rug and sweeping stuff up under the carpet, sweeping stuff up under the covers in the bed, that kind of thing, expecting for things to go away when you have not tightened your boundaries. That whole entire post spoke to your boundaries. The self-love that you have for yourself, the respect that you have for yourself, all those things included. And like I said, that's something that I telling this to myself as well to make sure I'm still standing firm with my boundaries. But to make sure that y'all heard me on this. Because if you keep allowing somebody to, whether they're just using you and you're not saying no to anything, you don't know how to say no. Girl, take me to the store. I've been there as well with my past in-laws back when I was married. I'm divorced now, but back when I was married, my in-laws, I need to go to Walmart, I need to go to the store every day, damn near every day. And I was the dummy getting up, taking them. They would live way across town, getting up, taking them in the middle of the night, during the day, whatever time. As long as I wasn't at work, I guess I put it that way. Like I said, that was a point that I had to say, I had to stop this and say no. Yes, they got upset. Yes, they had a nasty ass attitude. I could care less. Like I said, I had to realize that my lack of being able to say no was costing me my time and my energy, going towards everybody else instead of myself. And the reason why I brought up about the disrespect with the fighting or the physical fighting, the emotional abuse and that kind of thing, within relationships, it happens all the damn time. I'm sure to 99% of people out there, I'm sure, or somebody right now is happening too, I put it that way. And like I said, this all speaks to our own boundaries, our own self-care. I don't care, like I said earlier, I understand the person who is doing the disrespecting. They're going to keep doing it because you keep allowing it. And you're the only one that can stop that. And I hope you understand, I don't care what they're doing to you, I guess I put it that way. Whether it's physical abuse, emotional abuse, financial abuse, whatever it is, emotional abuse, whatever it is, your inability to say no, well, I guess their ability to ask you to do something for them all the time, but you don't say no to it. All those things, like I said, I understand that. If you allow them to do it, they're going to keep on doing it. And I'm sure you probably heard the same thing from somebody else. I'm not telling you nothing that you haven't heard yet at all. Because I've heard this many a time from elders growing up and all those types of things as well. It's never going to stop until you stop it. I don't care if the disrespect, if it is your partner, y'all been married for a long time or been committed for a long time. But if you're scared to, of course, to bring this up, then something is wrong with that picture. You're going to have to reevaluate what you're doing in that relationship. Like I said, I'm not here to tell you to stop dating him or her today, because yes, men and women disrespect one another. And sometimes, like I said, for me, it was at the same time. We both hollering back and forth for no damn reason, as I think about it now. But that only comes from you not knowing how to communicate with your partner. And you not feeling comfortable enough to even bring stuff to your partner when things are going on. That's something that you have to work on. Well, in that situation, both you and your partner have to work on. But it all starts with you. I don't know how much you know about, I guess, self-awareness and things like that. But once you start understanding how you communicate, how you listen, what triggers you, what makes you mad, what brings resentment to you, what brings happiness to you, what brings love and joy to you, that's when you start figuring out what kind of partner you want as well. Because you know what you want already. And then you can, of course, look for those kind of qualities in a partner. I'm not talking about no damn materialistic stuff. No damn houses and cars, no job. I'm not saying those folks shouldn't have that. But for me, that is not the basis of any relationship. Those are just materialistic things that anybody can get at any time they put their mind to it. What I'm talking about is that character building stuff when it comes to whether they know how to take care of themselves with or without a partner, whether they know how to, of course, communicate the same way you know how to, in the same way that you know how to communicate. If you better your communication, hopefully you find a partner that's done the same and not just shut down or gaslight you or all this kind of stuff because they don't want to talk. Like I said, once you start figuring out who you are, that's when you can demand a better type of partner. And like I said again, I'm not talking about financial at all. What I'm talking about is all dealing with the character and integrity of a person. That has nothing to do with anything materialistic. That's the point that we have to get to. I know you've heard this 1,000 times. I'm going to say this shit again. It's not the materialistic things that matter when you're trying to date and look for a partner. It's all the character and the integrity that matters. If they can't get that shit right, then they're going to never get nothing else right. And you're going to be unhappy the whole entire time. Y'all fighting and arguing, all this kind of stuff could lead to abuse, physical abuse. In some cases, yeah, it does. But you have to realize that you're the one, when it comes to the disrespecting, that you have the say-so over that to stop that. Self-awareness, yes, is another one, but you can choose to leave that relationship if you want to. I don't care how much damn love you have for a person, how much, oh my God, he or she is my life, and all these type of things. You have to realize that if you want the disrespect to stop, sometimes you got to remove yourself. Again, if you want that disrespect to stop from that other person, from your partner, sometimes you have to remove yourself from that whole entire situation. Otherwise, it's going to keep on going. Now, I know a lot of folks don't want to hear that, but you're using your heart instead of your head to think about these damn situations. A relationship does not have to be hard if you don't want it to be hard. The reasons why our relationships are hard, I break them all down for you because I've been through all of them, divorce and all. Our relationships are hard because we don't take our times to figure out who we are before we jump into the shit. We still hurting, hurt people, hurting people. Don't know how to talk to nobody, don't know how to fully communicate with nobody, don't know how to tell the truth to anybody, don't know how to be vulnerable with anybody, don't know how to be intimate with anybody because of our sexual abuse or whatever has happened in the past. There's a whole things, I can go down a whole list of things. That's number one. We don't know who the hell we are and what the hell we want. I guess that's number 1 and 2. If you know those 2 things, then you can go out there and find you a partner that can fit some of those criteria. You may not find one perfect person in the whole world, I guess, to fulfill all those. Nobody will. There's always going to be a flaw somewhere. Nobody's perfect. But the first 2 things, the main 2 things you have to do is figure out who you are and what the hell you want. That's why we constantly having all these issues within relationships. Because we don't know who we are and we don't know what the hell we want. Don't know what our needs are, anything. Our needs, physically, mentally, emotionally, anything. Sexually as well. We just jumping from relationship to relationship because you want to be, you don't want to be alone, or you think you need somebody, or you think you found love and all these kind of things. You have to know yourself first. Like I said before, know yourself, know what kind of triggers you have, what things make you angry, what things somebody can say that makes you upset, what things that somebody can say that hurt your feelings. You have to know all them things. You have to know what you've been through. Either I would suggest to journal about these things, to write about these things, to know what you've been through. All the traumas and the dramas of seeing your mother and father fighting like I did, seeing your mother and father use drugs like I did, being sexually abused like I was. All those types, all that shit comes into play when you're trying to create a relationship. I don't care if you're already in it or you're about to get into it. All that stuff comes into play. And if you don't know how those things are affecting your life, or have a common sense that how they will affect your life, then the relationship ain't gonna be about nothing at all but a bunch of bullshit. I can tell you that now. I'm sitting here telling y'all this because I've been through all these things. Not the physical abuse, I have not. I wasn't hit at all. Of course, there was emotional abuse coming from me and the other person, of course. Back before I tried to do my self-care and heal and all these kind of things, I can definitely tell you that. I'm definitely guilty of that. I'm guilty of throwing plates at my husband back when I was married. I'm divorced now, but I threw plates at him, cups, because I was upset and did not know how to handle my anger. That was the healing that I needed to do. Should nobody make you that upset in order for you to sit up here and throw things and try to hit them and do all these kind of things? If that is going on with either one of y'all, you need to leave that shit alone. And that's exactly, well, at one point, that's exactly what I did. Because I left. I didn't leave when we were fighting and all that because I had no idea about all this healed and all these kind of things. Back in my 20s, I know now. Or back in my early 20s, rather, I know now. And I've been working on things since then. I did not know that, well, not know all of it. Back when I was married, I had no idea how to do it. That was the problem. And then I was scared to do it. Oh, I'm gonna be who I am because this the way I am and all this type of shit. That did not help me at all. And I'm sure some of you all are saying the same exact things, and it's not gonna help you at all either. Like I said, that's something that we have to learn and that you have to do. I know you can listen to this all day long and all day long and all day long. I don't care if you listen to me, any other life coach out there, any other relationship coach out there, your damn mama, whoever it is. But if you're not willing to take those steps to do better, then what is the point? You have to want to do better. It's not anything that I say. It's not anything that anybody else going to tell you or say either. You have to have the push inside the drive to even want to do better. To even want to improve your life, to even create relationships that are more meaningful in your life instead of full of bullshit all the time. At what point are you going to realize that's what you need to do? I know I'm speaking to somebody out there because like I said, this video, well, all this stuff I wasn't planning on getting into, but I know it's for somebody out there. I put it that way. And if I'm talking to you, it's time to reevaluate yourself. I had to do the same exact thing. Whoever goes through this process has to do the same exact thing. It's not no, I just go from relationship to relationship and everything's going to be okay. That shit will not be okay at all. All you're doing is carrying the same baggage, well, actually more baggage from that relationship to the next one, to the next one, to the next one. That's all that you are doing. So how's it going to be better when you have all these bags and all these Louis bags and all these Coach bags, all this shit all around you, and you can't even unpack those bags to even have a meaningful conversation with your partner? How's that going to help you? It's not going to help you at all. And y'all, I'm almost to my destination, just to let y'all know. So I'm going to have to get off here shortly. But like I said, I definitely want to bring this video to y'all. Want to bring it to you to let you know, of course, that I'm looking at the things that you all say, reading the things that you say, and of course, understanding where you're coming from as well. But you have to understand that you're the one that controls your entire life. I don't care how much you love your partner or whatever the case may be. If that person is disrespecting you and you are sick and tired of it and ready to make a change, then you have to decide what you're going to do. I didn't say make a choice. I said decide. Once you decide, put your mind to everything. I'm done with this and I'm ready to move on, or I'm going to stay and try to work through this. That is your choice. You have to decide that. It's not up to that person to decide a damn thing for you. You're the one who wants to sit in that relationship if you want to and do whatever you want to do, I guess. That's really up to you. The same way I did. I sat in the relationship going off and him going off and all this kind of stuff for several years until I found out that he was cheating. Then that's when I left. And then that's when I started to, of course, figure out how to heal myself and that kind of thing. Reading books, I didn't know about the coaches at the time. I know now, but like I said, back then I didn't know about all this stuff. But I was the one that had to do those things. Nobody else did them for me. That person did not. They didn't even have to decide what he wanted me to stay. I'm not staying with nobody being disrespected like that. This goes along with the same thing. You cheating on me, having kids, and all these kind of things. Why would I send a relationship like that, knowing that that disrespect is still gonna be there, and that he's probably gonna do it some more? Because his character and integrity showed that he was not gonna do anything different than that at that point to me. I didn't see no changes. Like I said, if you're going to stay, you have to see some changes in the character and integrity. It's not the I'm sorry's. None of those. Anybody can be sorry and not mean it. So like I said, allowing somebody to constantly disrespect you, that is a decision that you have to make. Whether you want to stay or go, that's up to you. The decision about getting yourself together, that is a decision that you have to make as well. Fix yourself or not, or still carry that hurt into your next relationship. You have to decide that. So with that, I'm going to go ahead and get off here. Like I said, this is your coach, Tonetta Clay. Here I Speak Your Truth. I want to say thank y'all for tuning in. And for those who listen to replay, I can't say enjoy, but definitely think about this. Think about everything that I'm saying. Is nothing new, but I may have said it in a different way that may trigger some of you to, of course, do better. So y'all, again, take care. If y'all need some resources, I'll put the link in the description of this video. You can check it out. There's courses on there. There's free ebooks and that kind of thing. The free ebook, if you have no idea where to start, I have an ebook called Where Are You? If you have no idea where to start, that ebook is free download. It will help you start journaling and figuring out who you are so that you can start knowing what you want in all aspects of your life. 7 aspects. I know one of them is relationship. The other one is health and fitness, career, all those types of things, and they help you with all that. You just have to download it today, y'all. Put the link in the description. Like I said, I'll catch y'all in the next video. Take care, y'all, and have a good one.